The AFC East, the favorite has to be the Buffalo Bills right now. 13-3 a year ago, but it feels like some people...
What kind of take is that?
What do you mean?
What kind of take is the Buffalo Bills are the best team?
All right, well, we'll get there. We'll get to your Dolphins. Don't worry.
Are you saying they're not the favorite? He didn't say they're the best team. He said they're the favorite. That's different.
Maybe I think they're the favorite. Maybe I think they're the Dolphins are the best, but the favorite is Buffalo, at least according to sportsbooks.
Yeah.
Remember, unsponsored podcast for sportsbooks, by the way. So,
and for good reason.
The Buffalo Bills, 13-3 a year ago. I do feel like a lot of people are more down on them than they should be. They look and they say, oh, Josh Allen regressed a little bit without Brian Dable. Sean McDermott chokes in the playoffs. The defense fell apart towards the end of the season. But when you look at the whole as of Buffalo last season, they were crushing people from the very beginning of the season. Then there were a bunch of injuries that started to happen. Micah Hyde, week 3, he's on injured reserve. Tre'Davious White didn't play until week 12. Von Miller, injured reserve week 12. Josh Allen partially tore his UCL in week 9. He was playing most of the season with a partially torn UCL. We'll get more into the defense in a second, but they added your boy, Dalton Kincaid, this offseason.
They're the best team in the
They also added Damian Harris and Latavius Murray. I like that a lot at running back. Damian Harris, very underrated. Ziggy, I know he's your guy in fantasy, right?
Oh, no. I'm a Ramondre truther.
Oh, you're a Ramondre.
Harris and Murray both, sort of those underrated guys who you can count on to get some number of yards.
But yeah, in my eyes, I look at Buffalo right now, despite the Stefon Diggs drama, which does need to be paid attention to throughout the year, and the Von Miller injury, which he should be, hopefully will play week 1. Aaron Rodgers joins the Jets. I don't care about any of it. Right now, they should be the favorite. Do you guys agree with that?
Yeah, this is a team, and again, this we can totally throw away when we're talking about the AFC East. We can throw away the lack of success in the playoffs. Because we're talking the AFC East. Team was 4-2 last year in the East, 13-3 overall, the number 2 seed. So, of course they should be the favorite. I'm not saying that I think they're going to win it, but they should be the favorite to win it based off of last season. I don't think the Jets getting Aaron Rodgers, while it's a great addition, of course.
Not enough to flip it, in your opinion?
Probably not enough to flip it. No, Buffalo's a very, very good team.
Yeah. Ziggy, what do you think of that?
People have talked, as you said, Paul, a lot about the Josh Allen down year, and I'll admit that I've been part of that. But you have to remember what a down year for Josh Allen is, right? 63% completion, 4,300 yards, 35 passing touchdowns. Yeah, he had 14 interceptions, but he also had 760 yards on the ground and 7 rushing touchdowns, right? This is a guy who is a one-man offensive machine. You give him Stefon Diggs and basically any plethora of receivers, right? Because it's not like Isaiah McKenzie and Gabe Davis were doing a lot for them last year. Like, he is the offense. They're going to be okay on offense. You don't have to worry too much about that. Then you look at last year. They went 13-3 despite having 0 games with their 11 healthy members of what would be their starting defense. As long as Von Miller is ready to play, and all indications say he will be, you should have an excellent defense, an excellent offense, and basically every team in the NFL, with the exception of just a couple, would kill to be where the Bills are. So yeah, I'm not scared of any competitors.
When you look at the Bills, they're a pretty big home favorite against the Dolphins, against the Patriots. They're a home favorite against the Jets. They're a favorite in New England. In Miami, it's a neutral field. Like, they could be 5-1. Last year in Miami, they played the worst game I've ever seen, lost by 2, had the ball at the end and went a chance to win the game.
And they lost one in New York to the Zach Wilson Jets, though. That you have to remember that too.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm not saying they're going to win the Jets.
No, there'll be good games. There'll be good games in the AFC East this year. Ziggy, to kind of touch on your 2 points, Josh Allen, when you watch that offense, there's not many in the league where you can feel helpless as a defense. I remember as a Viking fan, I felt helpless most of last season against almost anyone, whether it be Mac Jones, Mike White, Josh Allen, didn't matter. But
Daniel Jones.
Yeah, Daniel Jones. Oh my God, yeah, we were at the mercy of Daniel Jones.
Shred you too in the playoffs.
Yeah. But Josh Allen and the Bills, when that offense is rolling, it's kind of unstoppable. They were second in the league in points per game last season, and now they add those weapons like Kincaid, like Harris. They only got better on the offensive side. And defensively, you brought up Von Miller. Here's a couple fun stats from Von Miller last year. We all remember the crazy 42-36 overtime game against the Chiefs a few years ago, or the 13-second game. A big takeaway from that was just that the Bills couldn't get pressure on Mahomes. He's only sacked twice in that game, had 4 QB hits total. They bring in Von Miller, and last year, we remember Buffalo went into KC in week 6, 9 total QB hits. Von Miller had 2 sacks himself. So in that win, we saw how important the Von Miller factor was. From weeks 1 to 10 with Miller last year, The QBRs against Buffalo, 75.7, a 9-13 touchdown interception ratio. This was against guys like Stafford, Tua, Lamar, Rodgers, Kirk Cousins, I'll throw him in there, Mahomes. Weeks 13 to 18 without Von Miller, 81.8 QBR, a 7-4 touchdown interception ratio. And this is against guys like Jacoby Brissett, Mike White, Mac Jones twice. So there was just a huge impact from Von Miller being out. Now they add Leonard Floyd. Miller should be back by week 1. I like Buffalo a lot.
Yeah, when fully healthy, it reminds me kind of like a TJ Watt, Von Miller. Not as good, but valuable.
At this point, he's 34 now, Von Miller?
Super valuable. Not quite as good, super valuable. When this team is fully healthy and the wheels are turning, this is one of the best teams in football. A very, very good team all around. And people are tending to forget that now because of what happened last year at home against the Bengals, because the
Chiefs were in the Super Bowl.
The Jets got Aaron Rodgers. The Chiefs were in the Super Bowl. Yeah, so
Bills were the favorite week 1. Week 1, 2, 3, 4. Like the Bills were the team that a lot of people thought was the team to beat.
And they're the team that nobody really is talking about right now.
Yeah, I like Buffalo a lot. We'll get to the division predictions in a second here.